No, what I meant to say was we call them all Islamists, but we see certain people doing self-service to the people where they live, like the Hezbollah, whereas the Taliban, you don't see them running dispensaries and other things like that. So how do you compare and calling all of them Islamists under one definition? How do you explain that?
No, I don't use that broad brush. I think that's a mistake to label all of these things. It's the kind of reductive, formulaic descriptions that the media are particularly attracted to, as well as politicians who want to rally support around their agendas. Just saying, oh, they're all Islamists, they're all fundamentalists, they're all fanatics, they're all Al Qaeda, they all worship Osama bin Laden. I don't think very few people even know who bin Laden is among the Hezbollah. I mean, they know who he is, but he has no standing among them because they have a particular project, a political, social project in Lebanon for their particular community that, as I said, has been historically neglected. Al-Qaeda is much more of a transnational formation. In fact, it's not, you can't even say it's attached to any particular state. Its members can be Egyptians, it can be Uzbeks, it can be Chechens, it can be Bosnians. There are many members of Al-Qaeda from different nationalities, different ethnic communities. It does seem to be driven by a certain kind of Wahhabi revivalism, which is, I think, more than problematic, since it represents, in my view, a particularly retrograde form of Islam that is hyper-intolerant, that we've seen many of the practices in Pakistan today, like Qawwali singers at a dargah, as kufr. They'd blow up the dargah and they'd kill the Qawwals. if they have that way, they see that. They see that. So, I mean, Al-Qaeda has a different, motivation. It's driven by different forces. The Taliban, the students, seem to be, I'd like to have some clarification on this, is more of a Pashtun national movement, but it has not attracted support from non-Pashtuns. I'd like to have a confirmation of that. So in that respect, it has limited nationalistic goals, and would ultimately, perhaps, although maybe this has not been articulated, have the elimination of the Duran line and some kind of Pashtunistan.
Don't they have a Wahhabi
as a state? Sorry?
Don't they have a Wahhabi shape or Wahhabi background?
Yes, that of course one of the outcomes of the Great Jihad against the Soviets was the introduction in the Madaris of Wahhabi theology, complements of Saudi Arabia, as I mentioned in my talk, and the ISI and other elements within Pakistan that enabled that to happen. All the dollars were being channeled through Pakistan.
Thank you.
Very good. I think we've come to a conclusion of this program. I really want to thank everybody. And I want to ask Barsamian and Ayesha Siddiqa all the way from Pakistan. And again, thank you very much for sitting over here so patiently. I hope you were able to get something out of this.